Alright, so in this episode of Mustangs by Matt, I'm going to be putting in a set of Steeda Jacking Rails so that I can then install the Flowmaster Y-pipe. I know that a lot of you are just here to see what it sounds like, so I'm going to go ahead and play that clip right after this one. You don't have to scrub through the timeline or anything, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. Here you go. Enjoy the video. Alright, so ignoring all the rest of this crap up here, this is what you're going to need. Your ultralight jacking rails left and right, the included hardware, which should be attached to the rail via some tape, and a 15mm socket. I've got a regular 1/2" drive here. You can use whatever. And also the instructions. So we're going to put these in a safe place, and let's get started. This is the driver's side front. So it's these two bolts right up here, and there's two bolts spaced a little bit further apart towards the back. So we get this one out. Alright, so somebody explain this to me. This is the bolt that comes stock. Alright, you can go back and look at my 2018 Mustang video where I did the exact same thing, and you can see that I pull these out. And I only had 6 of these, so I had to reuse 2 of these. What the ever-loving hell? Why is this one half the size? And it's got to go through an 1/8" or so bar of steel. This is what you get when you buy this. I mean, is it a special grade? No, it's the exact same. So 10.9, 10.9. So I'm just going to reuse the factory bolts. And if anybody from Steeda is watching, then, or somebody who knows more than me, please tell me why I need to use those shorter bolts. Alright, so you get to look at my pretty face for a little bit. So here's the bolts. And there's already blue Loctite on there, so you can reapply if you want to, but I think it'll be alright. Sorry about the banging, headphone users. Alright, so we're just going to let that rest, and then we're going to go over to the back. Alright. So, you see this fold right here? This goes towards the inside. That's how you know if you've picked up the driver's side or the passenger side. Kind of water right there. Gotta find the hole.
Alright, now I didn't notice this on the 18 Mustang, but the 19 Mustang has it. I don't know if it's a change or what, but right where this mounts, do you see that thing moving? That is some kind of cardboard. Something. It must be there to protect a fuel line or a brake line or something underneath here. I'm not sure, but it runs the whole length from front to back. This has like a step down right here where the weld meets the body of the jacking rail, so I think it'll be okay. We'll find out though, but I wanted y'all to be aware of it if you weren't. I'm gonna try and get this in the middle as much as you can. There's the front. Alright, that's about as far back as I want to go. And that's about as far forward as I want to go. Now these look really close together, but I promise you this is where Ford wants it to be. So I'm just going to lower this onto here, hopefully slowly. Okay. Now I'm going to leave this in place while I get under the car. Alright. Alright, so we're ready to install the Y pipe. We're under the car. And I'm gonna try and cut these pipes with the most of the system installed on the car. But what you gotta do is you want to measure back from this point in the system, same over here, about 2.5 inches from the edge of the bend where it goes straight. So you want to right by here, back 2.5 inches. See that red mark right there? That's where we're gonna cut. Same thing over here. And I'm using just a regular old grease pencil to do this with. You can use a marker, whatever you want, doesn't matter. So once you've made your mark, you want to lift the pipe into place and just verify that it's close. Now you're gonna have these right here, and these are gonna give you a little bit of back and forth, but you want to try and get it as close to that 2.5 inch mark straight across as you can. So we're gonna go ahead and cut back here, then we're gonna move forward and pull and remove those 2 bolts right up there. And then we're just going to pull the whole thing off and install the Y pipe. Shouldn't take more than 30 minutes, but you want to be very, very, very careful back here, because there's your exhaust and that's your fuel tank. If you want to pull the exhaust, the whole thing, it's very simple. There's just, like I said, those 2 bolts. Slide that clamp forward, and then there's 2 bolts back here. And I'll put a picture of that, what that looks like right here. Then once you've got that out, the whole thing just slides back, down, and then out or forward or whatever, however you got to do to get it out. So I'm going to go ahead and cut, and let's get going. So these are 15 millimeters. Look at that.
All right, my other camera died again. So this is where we are. Got the resonator out. And I am by myself, so if you can't see what it is I'm doing, I really apologize. I may not even publish this video if it's bad, if you can't see what it is. But you should be able to see the audio. Should be able to hear the audio. See the audio. So we're not gonna fully tighten this yet. We're gonna go snug it down and then make sure that the mufflers are tight before we finish tightening this up. That's it. Now let's see what she sounds like. Up with the old. Let's down jack this thing. Alright. Let's see what it sounds like. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe learned something, learned what not to do. I will be doing at least a muffler delete, if not some kind of race muffler or something, because it is still way too quiet. And I know it's an EcoBoost, it's not supposed to be loud, but I want to be able to hear it at least a little bit. So let me know in the comments below what you think I should do. If you think I should leave it alone, what muffler you think I should put in. I'm not gonna buy a GT, so just don't even bring that up. I like this engine, I like the powertrain. It is very, very fast. It's much faster than I even need it to be, but I really enjoy it. So that being said, like I said, let me know what you think I should do. Have fun, stay dirty, and God bless America.